Go. Let's go.
Wait, let's be here. Hey, let me see your hands. Get down on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Put my hands up, please.
All right, man. So we got to go over a couple of things here, all right? So my name is Ben. This is Luke. This is Jason. See, not too hard so far, right? What's a good phone number for you?
We don't need to be condescending, please.
What's good?
505-7. Gentlemen, you're looking at a man who just lost his life, right? You're looking at a man who just worked at his career for a long time. And I was so torn when somebody just messages me, hey, you want to come? And I'm like, what the fuck is this? This cannot be true, it cannot be. And then you just want to, like, you almost want to witness to see if it's out there, right? One, this is not me, this is not my character. But apparently it is because I'm here. That right here, this is something I'm going to have to live with for the rest of my life. And in this pain and torment that I put myself through right now. And all the times just of driving over here, like, what the fuck are you doing? This is just ridiculous. This is not who you are or what you're about. And so I just want a lawyer. I want somebody to be able to help me through this process. I have hundreds of parents who look up to me, right? And I've never in a million years even have made a move or have done anything on any girls. That's I know that for a fact. I'm a genuine professional, and then this curiosity got the best of me. Even knowing when I'm driving over here, like your gut, like this, like, and it has nothing to do with probably getting caught. It has to do with like what is, it doesn't matter, gentlemen. I'm just completely embarrassed and completely. Like I said, I just lost my life. You know, I just lost it, and so now to hit rock bottom when you're already just struggling. Anyway, you guys don't need to hear this story.
Okay. Well, and I can appreciate that, right? Like, I've been doing this for a long time, so I've sacrificed from a lot of people that isn't feeling the same way you're feeling now. Okay? So, like you said to me, you spent your whole life dedicated to working with children. I don't think you're a bad guy, right? Maybe just a guy who made a mistake. Just, as you said, out of curiosity. But let me read you this here real quick, and then we can talk about that if you'd like, all right? All right, Stephen, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk with a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide you can decide any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights as I've explained them to you? Okay, can I get a yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk with us?
Just a very honest and open man, whatever. Again, I think talking to a lawyer would be my best bet.
Would you like to talk to a lawyer before you talk to us?
I got really nothing to hide at this point. But like I said, you're looking at a man who's have some questions.
So, Earl, I don't know you, right? So I'd like to get to know you. I don't sit across the table from too many people that are monsters. There are some, but I mostly sit across the table from people who've made a mistake. Maybe they were at a low point in their life. Maybe they were lonely. Maybe they were curious. But most of the people I talk to, this isn't who they are. Some of them, this is who they are, and we just finally caught them, right? I don't know if that's you or not, but I'd like to find out. So tell me how all this started. You everything's led you to here tonight.
Here tonight, I have a FetLife account, and I've had a FetLife account for probably about 10 years, and on that site, I post for, and I've had, you have baby girls, right? You have girls that you spoil, and so that's I posted on that, right? And then I've been doing that for years. You get hits, you see a couple girls, and then tonight, I get a message from whoever saying I'm in the taboo, and then again, it's not. You can look at my site. I'm not into any of those things. It's not anything that really, other than just like a. So yeah, he messaged me. He said, "You want to come fuck my daughter, right?" And I was like, it's a weird thing. And then
He messaged you or you messaged him?
he messaged me.
He was the first message?
Yeah, he reached out to me.
Okay. And what's your FetLife username? So he reached out to you and asked, that was the first message? Like, hey, I saw your account, you want to have sex with my daughter? Or was there some back and forth?
Yeah, just a little bit of back and forth.
Okay.
I was like, again, you don't get somebody saying, "Hey, you want to fuck my daughter," right? First response would be like, "Oh, shut the fuck up, dude. Just, like, what are you?" Right? Then you're like, "What?" I was just curious what you got, but I don't even really know the conversations, just back and forth of, is this real? Are you who you say you are? Is this, it's. I'm sure you guys know the conversation.
I haven't seen it.
No. It's very simple and straightforward, I guess.
Like, I'm giving you first crack at it. I haven't seen it yet, so the first story I'm hearing is yours.
Yeah, and again, it was probably 2 hours or 3 hours of conversation of, and then, yeah, he reached out to me, asked if I wanted to have sex with his daughter. I was like, at first, there was no age, and then he said the age, he said 12. I was like, what the right?
And so you must have expressed interest, right? Because that's why you're here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, of course.
So you must have said yes. Would that be fair to say?
Well, yeah, I'm here, right? Yeah, so that's an obvious thing, right? I wasn't coerced to being here. I wasn't bribed to come here. After me, like, no, I don't want to come. Yeah, I was like, This makes no sense. I stayed in my car for a long time, and then, yeah, so.
Okay. So, did you offer anything? Money?
No, I said, do I need to bring anything? He said, bring a toy.
Bring a toy?
I was
Okay.
like, all right, I'll bring a toy.
Did you already have this, or is this new?
Yeah, I had that. That's,
So this was something you already had at your house?
yes, sir.
Okay. And what was kind of the arrangement that you two made?
There was no arrangement.
There's no arrangement?
No, I just, like, what do you want me to do? He's just like, there's no arrangement.
Okay.
Just come over.
What did you say that you wanted to do to his daughter?
I didn't say what I wanted to do. I just asked him what do you want done? What is your, like, that was my first thing. Is like, what are you into this for? Like, yeah.
Okay, but it'd be safe to say that you brought this for her?
For him, he asked to bring a toy.
Okay, but you weren't going to use this on him, right? That wasn't part of the arrangement?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. So, like I told you, you got first crack at this, right? I haven't seen the chats, but I will. So I'll see the answers to these questions. You just had the opportunity to tell me first. And I can say Stephen was very forthcoming and very honest with me. He's a guy who made a mistake tonight, right? Not a guy who has done this 1,000 other times. Would that be right?
That is 100% correct.
Okay. So I'm giving you the opportunity to tell me what I'm going to find when I look up. Like I said, you're the first. You get the first story here. You get the first mover advantage.
It's very simple as that. You want to come have sex with my daughter? I don't know what is this about. Again, curiosity.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
But we can both agree that you were here to have sex with his daughter. Is that right?
No.
No. Okay. What were you doing here?
I don't really know. Right? Like I already know me. I probably would have seen the situation and just been like, what the fuck? No, this ain't for me, you guys. Enjoy your life. Right? Just to see that it's real and that it's happening and that it's there, right? And then you know, that's kind of like when I'm looking, I'm like, yeah. Because that's a, yeah, that's how I see it. Like I wasn't like, yeah, I want to come have sex with this girl. I was like, what the fuck is all this? Like you wanted to see, is the girl happy? Is this what she wants? Is this what she, like, how is the situation even possible? You know, and then so you asked to come to somebody's house, bring a toy. And I was like, oh, fuck, all right, there's a toy, but it's like I said, yeah, that's just more inquisitive about like what the fuck is going through a mind like that. sit down next to it, talk to it, look at like, and then you have ultimate perspective in that way, right? Like, and it's I'm not justifying anything that I did at all. But my intention wasn't to come over here and have sex with a girl, a young girl. It was to see the situation, right?
Okay.
And
So you were concerned for her, the girl?
yeah. Is that like is this what she wants? Is one of the questions. Does this make her happy? Like, is this what she is? How does this happen? Right? At one, it just happens because it's a made up fucking story. You just believed it, right? And so,
Well, it does happen. But you thought, hey, I'll go to this strange man's house at 9 o'clock at night instead of calling the cops?
yeah, right. But that's
Do you see why that line of reasoning doesn't track for me, right? So we were doing really good. You were being super honest with me. But I wanted to go check on her. So I went to a strange man's house alone at 9 o'clock at night instead of calling the police.
yeah.
I can't buy that.
I wasn't saying I was going to protect. I was going to see the situation. Right? It wasn't to protect anybody, to see if anybody needs saving. It was to come check out a situation, see what it's about. At a certain point, you can even, I was like, dude, why are you throwing yourself out there? You don't know what type of person I am. If you see abuse, you see abandonment, you see neglect, right? And yeah, that was definitely a thought in my mind, is just turn this in, but what if it's...
Yeah. All right. So now I'm really gonna have to get to know you, Stephen, right? Which means that I gotta have to dig into your life for a little while. So am I gonna find it?
Yeah, you want some more?
Yeah.
That's good.
Am I gonna find anything else in your life that's gonna cause me pause? Is there gonna be images on your phone that I'm gonna need to be concerned about? Am I gonna find other chats with similar themes, or are you talking underage girls? When the story hits the paper, am I gonna have any underage victims coming out to me saying, hey, he did something to me too?
When the story hits the paper, right?
There's nothing I can do to control that. It's part of the First Amendment, bro. So
Nice and cool. You sure? Want to undo the handcuffs and put them in front? Up to you, sir.
Would you? Well, I can't even get that one open. Would you actually just help him? Thank you. Luke's gonna help you get some water, all right?
The fresh bottle, okay?
I didn't get it.
You didn't get any?
Yeah, here. Yes.
Want some more?
No, sir. It's
Okay.
fucking demoralizing.
Okay. All right, Steven, so there's nothing I can do about this hitting the papers, right? I can push it out for a little while, but that's the best I can do. The press has rights to. So when you feel it's hit the paper, am I gonna have other people contacting me saying that something, that hey, Steven may have made an inappropriate comment to me, touched me, something like that? No? 100%? You live there? Where do you work?
I have my most favorite part of the day is going to school and then greeting these kids and then now I've been at this school for 10 years and I've been the heart of the school. And then now for me to mess that up and then for that to be spread and for those kids to just hear this, right? For my daughter to hear this, absolutely devastating.
How old your daughter?
She's 31.
She's 31. Yes. Okay. Any grandchildren?
No.
Just the one child?
Yeah.
Okay. Luke, any questions?
Yeah, man. Stephen, I just have a couple questions. It seems like you're really smart man. Just I'm hearing the dialect here. What's your highest level of education?
I have a master's degree in human performance leisure and sport.
Okay. Does that mean like you're certified to teach like physical education in schools?
Yeah, and then I also have a teaching license.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that, what is that like? So every day you're kind of you're going to school, you're teaching kids, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. I'm a little. Maybe you can help me understand because, I don't have a master's degree. I can tell you that. But as far as I'm from Albuquerque. I was educated in the APS school system. What does it mean like when you say like that you come here to observe? I don't. Can you help me understand that? You said you came here to just take it in, and I just need some help understanding that.
It's not even. It's not easy to explain. So it's not easy.
Okay.
In my head, so it's not easy to express. So.
Maybe I can help clarify that question a little bit if you don't mind. So, do you have any type of fetishes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What are your fetishes?
On my site, it's like just.
Again,
stuff.
I've never seen your site.
Right.
This is the first time I've seen this. So.
Spankings, right?
Okay.
Like rough dominant sex. Yeah, it's not nothing. I don't have extreme fetishes. So this fetish right here.
I never said you did. I'm just
Well, I know.
asking.
So what I'm trying to have you do is visualize. It's just very kind of vanilla across the board. What basic fetish would be.
Okay.
Rough sex, slaps.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like
It's a pretty normal stuff then.
very normal
Yeah,
stuff. Yes.
okay.
This outside of normal.
Okay.
Outside of normal, outside of anything that I would even do. So it's like, what type of individual is doing that?
Doing what?
Soliciting out his daughter.
I
And actually, doesn't matter. Like,
So as far as so going back to like the fetishes, would you say like observing sex is that like a fetish of yours? Like observing someone have sex?
no, I'm not a voyeur. I don't like to just watch people have sex.
No, because I'm just when you're saying that to me, right? You're saying you're going to come here to observe and take it in.
Yeah.
That to me it sounds like it's a fetish to like watch.
Yeah.
Someone have sex.
No.
Which again, it's pretty normal.
Yeah, it's pretty
Again,
normal.
Right. That's unfortunately you watch, but it's not like it's nothing I go after. Right? Like it's a very basic fetishes. I just want a baby girl to spoil, buy you some toys, let's go out to eat, let's go out to dinner, let's go to a show, and then have some good sex. Right? It's very simple. And then posting this baby girl thing, this guy comes with this taboo thing, which is again outside of anything that I do or what I talk about or what type of conversations I have on that site.
So you responded to one of your posts. Is that right?
Yes.
What was the general vibe of your post? What did it say? I mean, I know you're not gonna have the exact words, but just paraphrase it for me.
Looking for a baby girl to spoil, to buy some toys for, right? Just like that.
Okay.
So, as far as toys, like what does that mean to you?
Yes,
What
it's just a-
what is that?
That's
We haven't opened the box, so I don't. What is that to you? Is it a vibrator? It looks like a vibrator to me, or something else.
gentlemen, it says on the box, and it's in the box. You can open up the box. You can look in the box. I don't know what you want me to explain. It's a toy that vibrates and has 10 different modes. It's water resistant. Has a little flip and flap in there that'll go against, right? That works to get a girl squirt. Like it's a toy. It's a toy with multiple functions. What else do you want me to explain about
No,
the toy?
I appreciate that. That helps clarify a lot. So, were you going to use it on yourself?
No. The very last thing I said, hey.
Please don't get frustrated because I haven't seen the chats. You know what I mean? So
I get this. I understand that. All right. But no, that was not. The guy said, hey, or whoever the fuck that was, doesn't, again, none of this fucking matters. It's a nightmare.
So you're saying someone messaged you about it?
Yeah. So he's like, hey, what do you need me to bring? Bring a toy.
And was there, like, what was your purpose of bringing that toy? Besides him, I know he said, or she said, or whoever said bring a toy, what was...
It's like when you come to somebody's house, bring a gift. It's a gift. So what do you want? What do you want when I'm coming over to your house?
But who was your gift for?
For him, who asked for it, he asked for the gift.
Okay. Did he say what he was going to do with the gift?
No.
No? Okay. Have you ever, like, were you plan on, having some type of sexual intercourse with this toy with the guy? With the dad?
No.
Okay. I'm just confused because, again, I'm just trying to understand this. So you're telling me that you brought the toy for a girl and it's to make her squirt, right? So
Listen, I love all these leading questions, all right? And I love what we're trying to do here, and I get it. And all right, so it's right here. There's a spot for another girl in another situation. She left my house, left it. You want me to bring anything? Bring a toy. Right.
did they say what kind of toy to bring? Again, I don't know the chats. Did they just say bring a toy?
Bring a toy.
Bring a toy. Okay.
It wasn't bring a pink toy that has a little flapper in there and makes a girl squirt. It wasn't like that. Bring a toy.
Okay. So they didn't tell you to bring a sex toy. They just told you to bring a toy. So I have a couple more questions for you, Stephen, if that's okay. So why walk to the house and why not drive?
I did drive.
Okay, but like obviously you walked, I didn't see your car when I went outside, right? Why walk up that whole distance from your car to the house?
Who knows? Instinct.
Instinct.
I would just drive. I don't know.
It looked like
There was no purpose. There was no purpose of why I parked where I parked.
Okay.
Last question I have is, so we found a gun in your car. Do you just normally keep that in your car, or would you bring
I live right off of Louisiana and Missouri. Yes, I everywhere I drive, I have that 38 with me.
Okay. All right. So that's just normally there, not brought for any specific purpose.
No, like if they would have been on me if it was for it's to protect my car, protect me when I'm just driving in that neighborhood.
Okay. Just asking. Totally, you're right. I mean, most of us are all of us are gun owners, so just curious. Most people just don't leave their guns in Albuquerque because they get stolen. Or they don't leave their guns in their car in Albuquerque because they get stolen.
I didn't plan on being here long enough to have anything stolen.
How long were you planning on being here?
I don't know. I said, what? I had no intention of it except for like, what the fuck is this? You know,
Can you help me understand that intention when you say what the fuck is this? I don't understand that intention.
and also me neither.
Okay.
Right? Like, I'm coming from a very
So was your intention, Stephen, to have sex with this girl?
no,
Stephen.
no, it was not my intention.
Stephen, you're a very educated man.
I don't have.
You're a very educated man. This is, as far as conversing with people, this is not the first time you've had a serious conversation with people, right? So although this situation may seem unique, it really isn't. It's just a conversation that we're having.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to understand what's going on. And, to us, right, you have kids come to you every single day that come up with some probably BS excuses about missing class, having bad grades, and then you're coming to us, right, and you're bringing a vibrator. You're coming to a house with a 12-year-old girl, right? You're coming to a place and you're saying you just came here to see and observe. How do you think that?
Of course.
So that's why we want a straightforward answer, man. Like, what was your intention to come here? What were you doing here?
I don't know.
You just showed up.
Well,
I don't believe that, Stephen. And you don't, in your hard hearts, you don't believe that.
I know who I am or what I am and how I do things.
Okay? The past doesn't define you. We're here right now. Why'd you come?
It is. I told you, inquisitive. It was you're talking to somebody. It wasn't. It's just like I would have walked in the situation and been like, "What the?"
I think what Luke's trying to say is that nobody believes that you met somebody online, agreed to have sex with a 12-year-old girl, drove over to the house, brought her a vibrator, and you were only there to check it out. You know what I'm saying? It's the same, we're getting that same feeling that you get when your students are just blowing a bunch of smoke up your ass. So just be honest with us, man.
I am being honest.
You're here to have sex with a 12-year-old girl.
Wasn't. That wasn't
So you
what was going on in my head.
So you agreed to have sex with the 12-year-old girl on that chat. You drove to a house. You brought a vibrator, but you weren't really. You in your head, you were no part of you thought you might have sex with this girl. How did it make you feel? Nervous, excited, both?
Nervous, sick to my stomach, the heart in my throat.
Kind of exciting.
Well, you can interpret excitement from. So that right there just got excited. I was telling you, it was more of a frightening feeling than anything else.
Let me ask you this. Did you come here because you wanted to have sex with a 12-year-old girl? Or did you come here because you wanted to just have sex with a girl? Any girl. She'd been 19. What then?
I have sex with a lot of girls, and a lot of age girls. I have a lot of women that I see, right? Yeah, so the sex is not really all that everything's about, right? Like
We're here, Stephen. We're here to hear your story.
I know you
know what I mean?
story, but But also, you gotta understand, Joey, this is completely embarrassing. It's completely embarrassing to just even to think that because I already knew the state of, already knew, like, what the fuck is this? Already knew it.
What helped
Already
you
knew
know?
it.
What helped you know that?
What's that?
What helped you know that you should stay home?
Well, because of the situation, like, no person in the right fucking mind will present, you know what I mean, like, without any background, like, without anything. It's just like, what the fuck?
Oh, you've met people on FetLife that the turnarounds are that fast now.
Like what?
The turnaround's fast. You meet somebody, a few hours later, you go, you hook up, you never see them again. Like, that's our internet.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. But
So it's not that out of the rough. Like, it's not out that out there, right?
to come have sex with my 12-year-old daughter, right? That is not out there. That is not anything that has ever been presented to me or told to me. And so once it was told to me, it's just, what the fuck? Right? And again, you can look into my life and you can look at everything I've fucking been doing for the past 20 years and nothing dealing with illegal or underage girls. And this is like, and so when it happens now at 51 and you're like, what the fuck? How do I go into my head and say that, yeah, that's what you wanted? Because that's not what I want. That's 100% sure it's not what I want. Because if it's not that anything that I desire, but what happens is once it's said, you're like, oh fuck.
Were you curious once he's offered a 12-year-old?
As I said, that you're curious of
Just curious.
Curious of the situation, what everybody looks like, what everybody feels like, what everybody like, you know,
Yeah,
energy,
absolutely.
like again, and you know, I'm 100% wrong for being here, and it's as simple as that. So
What does that mean to you?
Because you guys know what it means.
What does it mean when you were saying you're 100% wrong? Because I don't know what that means. You know what that means to me? If I were to say that right now, I'd be like, I need to be in bed right now. That's what I would say, right? I shouldn't have signed up for this overtime. I should be in bed right now. That's what it means to me. But apparently, that's not what it means to you because you're kind of making this a little bit of a thing here. So that's why I'm asking, Stephen. When you say I'm 100% wrong for being here? What does that mean to you? That's all I'm asking.
You know, I just.
Do you need some more water, Stephen?
I don't think you guys really give a shit if I drink some water or not.
Actually, I do care about you. I'm the very first person
Honestly,
that
I
asked
really
you about
don't
you.
think you guys, at this point, if I was sitting across the table at somebody who I thought, right, was coming over here to have sex with a 12-year-old girl, especially in you guys' situation, you guys, so it's, what are we doing? What's the next point? What's the next step after this? Because
So after this, obviously we're talking, right? Or we have to go talk to like the different attorneys involved and whatnot. And then after that, you just get booked, right? So it's a pretty simple process.
I get booked, and so now I'm in jail, and did they know my charges?
It's a
So
very
I'm gonna
general
be in
charge.
jail for, right?
Yeah, you're gonna be in jail.
So you are under arrest, right? You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, so you'll get transported down. The officers will have your charges, and they tend to make pod determinations based on your safety and security. Does that make sense?
Have you ever been?
So I'm at the discretion of somebody.
No.
Right? Yeah, you know, that's what you just said.
Well,
I'm at the discretion of somebody who's like, oh, I want to put you in that pod or that pod, depending on what.
It's a system, right?
So
It's a
have-
matrix.
I'm
Have
at
you
the
ever
control of the system.
Have you ever been booked before?
Yes.
Okay, for what?
What was it for? It was failure to pay a ticket, and then I had a warrant out for my arrest.
Okay, sir, sounds good. So, no, it doesn't sound like something so crazy, right? You're not a sex offender or anything like that? No? Okay. Or you're not, have you ever assaulted a peace officer or anything like that? It doesn't sound like it. I don't know.
Gentlemen,
So, Stephen,
I'm an outstanding fucking human being up to this fucking moment in my time of making a fucking foolish fucking, just come over here and check it out. Just to even give somebody 2 fucking cents of a conversation. I should just fucking read my book. I didn't need to fucking be on Fed Life.
what book are you reading, Stephen?
The Sun Kingdom.
Who's that by?
It's by it's a Native American from the Blackfeet tribe.
Is that
His
Canadian?
last name's Hawthorne. No, they're from North Dakota.
Okay. Is that where you're originally from?
I don't know.
No?
Could be. Doing my ancestry, that's where I'm from. So I'm reading. It's a book about the beginning of time.
Okay. Well, do you have any questions? We've asked you a lot of questions. Steve, do you have any other questions? Obviously, you asked what's going to happen next. We told you. Do you have any other questions for us?
No, when I get to talk to a lawyer.
If that's what you want, man. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. Talk to a lawyer.
Okay. Cool. All right, man. So you got to sit tight for a few minutes, but we'll let you know what's going to happen next as things progress, okay?
Steven, would you like some more water?
I'm a type 1 diabetic. My blood sugar is about 400 right now.
Do you need an ambulance?
I need insulin.
Okay. Well, how do you know it's 400? Because I'll get an ambulance to come check it over. Just
Well, my phone is my monitor.
Okay.
So
Well,
there's no way.
So what? Do you want me to look on your phone, see what it is?
4355. Just bring up
It
here.
has to be within my range for like 5 minutes. And
It's just in the next room.
We'll bring it. Is that